No, but what I was saying, like, honestly, like, I don't like Jimmy Fallon. I think Conan is a better host, and honestly, the way they did it with Jay Leno was just craptacular in general. And just to replace him with Fallon is just kind of a slap in the face to all late night hosts. But how about this? Yeah, you're still in. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do have a special guest tonight, and honestly, if you're asking me the truth, I think it's probably the most popular guest I've ever had on. Whenever I get more people on and I ask them questions like, who do you watch? Who's your favorite streamer? This one person always comes up in the topic of conversation. And honestly, if you ask me, I think it's true. Like, there are people that I watch constantly, but when you talk about people that are true artists and people who need to be paid for this, it is nobody more than this man right here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome my friend and pretty much everybody else's favorite, Mr. Michael Furburger. We had better lighting before, I swear. I don't know what happened. But anyway, no! What happened? What is up, Michael Furburger?
I can't see you. I can see your picture. I can see your picture now. I can't see your video.
All right, hang on. There we go. How about that? Is that a little better?
I'm just dancing to the spandex ballet true song.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Canadian Mayor Michael Furburger, and I can't say this enough. Honestly, you are an artist, my friend. You really are. Your show is so inventive and so creative. Every time that you are on, it is something different, and it doesn't get stale. It doesn't get mundane, and you could never predict what you're going to do. So, honestly, from me, man, thank you so much for what you do.
I would like to say I'm so honored to be here. I've been a long-time fan of Jizzy, which is not what it sounds like.
Yes, it does.
The Nerdy Effect. He's got the most entertaining environments. He's got stuff on his walls you don't need a blacklight to see, unlike me. I just got a poster myself I like to yank it. But I'm so honored to be here, you know. I'm actually doing a live stream myself at the Furburger Nation, and we're doing a duo, 2-in-1 stream.
Yeah.
So it's 2 men for the price of 1. It's like getting gangbanged. I'm so honored to be here with Nerdy Effect. Thank you so much.
That's how it works. I always have enough Jizzy to go around, regardless of what's going on. But we do this interview style thing. So my question, I do have a few questions for you. That's a little bit better. There we go. But I do have a few questions for you. So let's get started, because we were talking about late night show host, and I don't know if that's what I want to do, but I definitely would like to interview you. So my first question is, what made you start streaming?
Initially, I wanted to socialize with other people, and in the past I was forced to do it through only text-based interacting. I accidentally discovered Ustream through the PlayStation Live, and one of the first streams I ever saw was The Seeing Gamer, who's a great streamer, fellow Canadian as well.
Yes.
And I was seeing people talk to him, and I said, wait a minute, can I actually talk to the person on the screen in front of me? So I typed something like, I said to him, If You Want to Be My Lover by Spice Girls, and he started singing that. And I was like, this is incredible. People can actually do what I tell them to do, and I don't have to log on to a lesbian porn site for that. And then I said, well, hold on a second, if these schmucks can do this, surely I can. I'm an entertaining individual. So it just started from there. And what did I do? I quit my job as a drug salesman. I went full-time mayoral candidate. And it's just, I've always loved to entertain people, usually wearing clothing. So I was able to connect with great people like Mr. Jizzy here, and other people who like to watch me as well. And it's turned my life around. I've gone from having 2 friends to having still 2 real friends. And I don't regret it for a second. I love meeting wonderful people like you, Mr. Eternally 2-year-old comic book collector, figure collector. I'm so honored to meet wonderful people like you. Thanks so much for having me.
That I think think is what what everybody loves about Mayor Furburger's show is the fast, quick wit, and there's really nothing like it, except there was a streamer a while ago, and I kind of had to put it to bed for myself. But when I first stumbled upon Mayor Furburger, I was like, oh no, this is So-So the Clown. Because the wit was there. It was fast. And I'm like, did he change personas and rooms? And so I know now 100% that you are not So-So the Clown, but how did you deal with that? Did you know who So-So was prior to streaming?
No, prior to streaming, I had no idea who So-So was. People who were coming into my stream kept saying, you're So-So, you're So-So. Initially, I was upset about it because I'm like, why do they keep calling me someone I have no idea who it is? But eventually, I just ran with it. I was like, what's the point in getting upset over it? You want to call me So-So, you want to call me Nipple Boy, I don't care. I know I'm not So-So. God knows I'm not So-So. Most people who watch my show know I'm not So-So. Eventually, when I am a master impressionist, I decided to do impressions of So-So. So I did a few episodes where I did an impression of him. And the fact that I'm compared to him must mean he's incredibly intelligent, smart, funny, and well endowed. But what I will say is, people who want to see So-So again, he used to use the online name Shawnee Man, spelled like a Chinese word, Shawnee Man, and you can try to message him through that. But I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not So-So the Clown. So-So the actual clown. I just pretend that I'm one. I'm not So-So.
I love So-So. I really did, but then he just went away. And he never. I don't know what happened or anything. And then you showed up, and I'm like, is he brilliant? And no. It's a completely different guy who is actually, in my opinion, so much better because the content never is the same. It's always different. And my next question is, how do you do that? How do you change each show and make it completely different from the previous one?
That's a great question. Not everyone knows this, but I'm a significant abuser of a certain narcotic that rhymes with crack cocaine. As the mayor of Toronto, it's actually mandated. I've just always been a very quick-witted individual. My mind is constantly creating things, overactive as it were. Some people might say people in my situation are perverts, or why did you install the upskirt cam in the women's change room? But it's my personality. It's just how I am. I wish I had an answer. Some people are just born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. It's just something I've always had. I wish I had a good answer. I've always been creative.
It's amazing. I mean, it really is. And I am so happy that you got on and did Ustream. And now you do it 5 days a week, right?
I used to do it 5 days a week. Now I do it 5 days a week.
Awesome. That's what I like. And every time I get a chance, I always try to catch it. And if you guys have not seen Mayor Furburger, I mean, there's no way you haven't. You really, really need to. What is your normal times that you are on? And I know you're on Eastern time.
Yes, correct. Usually it's around 7:30 to 8:30 or to 9 p.m. Eastern time, which is 1 hour ahead of Texas, which is not indicating people from Texas are slow. I would never admit to that on camera. It's 7:30 to 8:30 or so. Sometimes, due to my crack binges, I sleep in, and I'm asleep till 10 p.m. But when I'm not sleeping in past 10 p.m., you might see me on your television. Thank you so much.
To be fair, I figured out the math before you had to give me the answer. All right, so we're even on that.
You're also missing a button on your bed.
You have a female there with you who did the math for you. You know this.
So since you are a streamer, and honestly, I mean, there are a lot of great streams that I watch, but honestly, I mean, if I have to choose a favorite, it is Furburger. So since you are my favorite, who else do you watch while you're watching Ustream?
What I like to do is actually go into all the different streams, many of which I don't ever even make a comment in, but I'm still watching. I do like the Jizzy streamer, Nerdy Effect. The Danny Danger is a classic. We got Ron Mexico.
Danny Danger's coming back full time.
Can you please ask your female spouse to shut up when I'm speaking?
Hi. All right, I got her.
Thank you. This was Nerdy Effect featuring the mayor, not featuring the sandwich maker.
I agree. Continue, sir. I have got her ball gagged.
I would like to say I was just joking, but I was not. Yeah.
Take that.
Lola Croft, Hammer Time, And there's just so many to mention. I don't remember them because no one else matters to me, but they're all great. I love them all. Now, to your spouse, I apologize if you took offense to that.
No. I live with him.
So here's my this is one question, and now you can then again blame the Texas stupidity. But are you the mayor of Toronto, or are you running for the mayoral of Toronto?
To be perfectly honest, full disclosure, I'm just running for the mayor.
Okay.
But I believe in life you have to put your mind to your goal. If you want to be a mayor, you tell yourself, I am the mayor. And eventually your delusion becomes a reality. Case in point, a gentleman whose name rhymes with Donald Trump. He must have really believed he was president, so he just kept going around saying, I'm president, I'm president. And look at him now, he's so popular.
He's almost
I
there.
won't go further into that because I'm still developing my impression of him. But yeah, anything you want to do in life, set your mind to it, and you can do it.
I totally agree with that. I think that's just spot on. So you are running for the candidacy of mayor of Toronto. Now, I do have, I believe this is my final question.
Oh, no, ask me more. I'm lactating, just talking to you.
Okay, how much milk do you produce from your nipples daily?
Just about 1 thimble's worth, because I'm a man and we don't produce milk.
But you do produce milk.
I know, you caught me in my lie. You see, I'm a male candidate. Actually, it's not milk, it's a cream-based substance, and it comes from the other end. Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right, so this is pretty much my final question. All right, so I know that you're running for mayor of Toronto. Have you ever considered renouncing your Canadianacy and running for U.S. president?
I'm honored. I believe people who were born in the U.S. are the only ones. No, sorry. I was watching the whole Ted Cruz thing. You have to be born of an American citizen, or you have to have been born in the U.S. to be eligible to run. Due to the U.S. rules, I am not constitutionally allowed to be president, which is a shame for you because I would have taken over.
All right, so hypothetically, if you could, would you denounce Canada and run for U.S. president?
I can honestly say I would never denounce Canada. I am a proud Canadian. Toronto is my home. I love you, Toronto. I love my neighbors to the south, but I would never renounce Canada or my beloved Toronto. I love my fellow neighbors.
A true man to the end. You could not ask for a better person. Honestly, that is a fantastic answer.
Ask for a much better person in the pants.
No, I couldn't. No, you are well endowed, good sir, and last night was ridiculous. I have never had such great anal pleasure.
Well, can your viewers see the size of my pole, though?
Oh, of course they can.
It's my electoral pole.
I wish, I don't talk a lot of politics, but honestly, I do wish that we had something of substance for our presidential candidates, someone like Mayor Furburger, but you heard it here. He would never, ever do it, even if it was possible. That makes me kind of sad. It really does. Calm thy tits, Beavis with a penis. There you go. Thanks for telling you nerdy Wi-Fi sucks. I know, right? Mr. Mayor, man, I really do appreciate you being on, and I hope that soon you can be back on. I know that one of the people that's a regular guest on my show would love to hang out with you. He has a giant mustache as well, but unfortunately he is on tour right now. Hashtag Mayo.
Is it secretly your crotch you're talking about?
Oh, it might very well be. We're going to have to find out much later on. So let me ask you this final one. We have the Super Random Brawl going on tonight. We are down to 4 candidates. We have narrowed it down from 98, right? It's a nerd thing. My question is, who is your choice in this random? Who does Mayor Mike want to win?
I would like to thank your viewers for being so dedicated to the wonderful polls that Jizzy does have on the Nerdy Effect show. I've loved watching the different polls. You're great at interacting with the audience. Unlike me, you're a non-abrasive person, and everyone loves you. You're most beloved. Now, you said 2 classic 80s / early 90s movie series. You have a vehicle, which has a lot of emissions, like I do. And then you have Star Wars Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
As I am a huge Star Wars fan, I'm going to have to go with Boba Fett with this in mind.
Awesome. Oh, I love it so much. There you go, man. So we're about to find out within about the next 5 to 10 minutes who's going to move on. So if you guys don't want Boba Fett to win, you better vote for the DeLorean, but you got to do it quick because it's coming up. Mr. Mayor Michael Furburger, I will give you the floor to talk to the people of the nerd community, and then we'll say our goodbyes. Uh-oh, there's a cat.
Oh, I love the cat. She's so pretty.
Actually, I would like to, in the theme of my hairy pussy, play one song, and that'll be all, and we can depart. Can I play the song?
That is fine. That is fine. Go for it.
Okay. It's just going to take one moment of your time. If you could just address your viewers, or pretend to care about them like I do while I'm loading the song.
Will do, no problem. Doesn't the DeLorean get more screen time than Boba? Yes, it does. Less dialogue, though. Oh, there you go. Who's all in the Final Four? Mr. Kylo rocks. All you got to do is hang out for the remainder of the show, and you will find out. Here's 2 on the screen. If you can wait about 10 minutes from now, you'll find out the final 2. One of them is your choice. Do you even remember? Tell him I said hi. Mr. Kylo Rock says hi to you, Mayor.
Mr. Econo Rocks?
Mr. Kylo Rocks.
Oh, whatever word you just said, hello to you, thanks for watching The Nerdy Effect. The mayor has much respect for you. I'm ready for my song now.
Go for it. You have the floor.
Can the viewers see me on your screen too?
Yes, they can.
Okay. I'm just getting my guess.
Don't get flagged by YouTube for having pussy on your stream. Why is he playing? That's what he does. Uh-oh.
Okay, this is my friend Stuffed Cat.
Stuffed cat.
I'm going to play a song to get your viewers into the festive mood. It's like emotional Viagra. Here we go. Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, that's all. Thanks for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the mayor of Toronto, Mr. Michael Furburger. Honestly, my favorite streamer, and he is a true artist to the core. Please go and watch him. He is live right now. Go there, hit that follow button. That way, every time you're on, you know that the Furburger is on. Mr. Mayor, I cannot thank you enough, man. It's part of an honor of mine to have you on.
You can thank me by blowing me. How does that sound?
No problem, no problem. Are you still in that alley behind the Quiznos?
Yes, it's where we met the first time, remember?
I know.
Craigslist?
I know.
Yes.
They don't call me Jizzy for nothing. I can produce it and give it.
I receive.
Mr. Mayor Mike, thank you so much for being a part of this show. I really appreciate it. And we will have you on very, very soon, man.
Hi, Mayor. I voted for you.
Yeah, go.
You as well.
Go vote for Mayor Mike. Thank you so much, my man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, get over there. There we go. All right. As always, we're getting that back out of the sequence. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and checking out me interviewing Mayor Mike. And I know there's a lot of streamers. I watch a lot of streams as it goes, and there's a lot of people that are my friends. But honestly, when you narrow it down, man, it is always entertaining to go inside of Michael Furburger's stream. It is always different. It is always inventive, and it is always awesome. So that is honestly a little fanned out for me, man. But thank you guys so much for hanging out for a while. Make sure you guys vote in the Super Random Brawl. We are narrowing it down. One of these is going on to the finale for Monday. Don't let your favorite miss it.